Hey, welcome back guys for the new video. I hope you guys are doing great. But yeah, in this video, I wanted to quickly share some of the interesting findings that I recently did. I was basically trying to open one of my hoverboard battery out to see if this can be repaired. And the results were pretty interesting. So I thought, you know what, I should make a video so I can maybe share the results with you guys to see if every battery can be repaired or if I was able to repair this battery. Before we move forward, check out my channel. Here you can see on your screen I have a lot of videos about DIY related videos where I'm doing my own testing and share my own opinion. I'm not professional by any mean. I'm just a normal average guy like you are. So yeah, I do my own DIY projects and I share my own opinions. So hopefully I can share some useful information with you guys so that can help you with your daily uh, issues, daily problems that you guys may be dealing with. So anyway, without wasting too much time, let's begin the all the whole kind of information. In this one, I did not really document it the entire video. I basically took pictures because I was on my desk and I don't have a very nice setup, to be very honest. I started my channel just few months ago, so I don't have a whole lot of nice setup. So I'm pretty much just sitting on my computer desk. So that's where I was doing my kind of like removing all these parts for the battery. But here you can see the picture of my hoverboard. Of course, this is how this 2 ampere battery looks like. So it's 36 volt 2 ampere battery. So it has about 20 cells inside. So yeah, common sense. So you of course have to remove the screws, remove bunch of course here and there, and I was able to remove the battery out. And after the battery was out, here is how this puppy was looking. I took a lot of pictures so I can maybe show you guys. So this is how of course the battery was looking. I can zoom here so you can maybe look at the picture of the model number and all the battery capacity. It's 4.3 amp, 154 watt hour, 36 volt DC of course. It's a lithium ion battery. But yeah, I started removing the battery. So this is like another side angle. But yeah, so I started ripping out all these shrink wrap around it. So on the top you can see this thick metal BMS. It's a very nice heat sink, heat plate or something to keep all those MOSFET cool down. But yeah, this was it. And then I was able to remove the whole puppy. And I can show you, let's see, there's a lot of pictures here. Let's see which one I want to show first. So this was after I removed complete shrink wrap. So this is how the battery was looking. Here you can see all the cells were exposed. I'm like, okay, sounds good. And then I kept on moving forward. Here is another angle, I guess. Here you can see from my side. So yeah, you can see all these cells in purple color. And then here is the interesting one that I found. Look at that. As I was removing this battery, and I'm like, wow. Again, I have opened a lot of batteries in past, the laptop batteries, I would say cordless drill, all these power tools battery. I've opened Greenworks, as you can see in my previous videos. Again, I have opened a lot of batteries in past, but I've never ever seen leakage, lithium leakage like this. I really thought it's some sort of like a water damage, but based on as I was like cleaning up all the terminals, it's definitely not a water damage. It's basically leak on the battery itself, which can be pretty dangerous. So but yeah, I'm gonna keep on showing you more pictures here. So yeah, the next thing I did, I basically removed all those like a soldering for the wire, because my goal was to remove everything in a best possible way. And then I wanted to basically see how many batteries can be used. I'm sure there's some bad cells, but my goal was to see if I can recover most of the cells and add few and repair this battery back to life. That was my ultimate goal with this entire project. So yeah, here you can see I carefully removed all the wirings with my solder, so I don't really damage my BMS. So removed everything. Let's see, and this is the interesting one. So these cells, actually there were two cells that was damaged really bad. I mean, you see this thing, this is not the like a shrink wrap, this is actually the top part of a cell, like a complete, it's just ripped out. And this is where the most leakage happened. Let me find a different shot of the same. I mean, this was the one. Look at this one. This is from the other side. The same one. You can see this housing, this side is here, but the other side is completely ripped out. I mean, that part is gone. I mean, that's where you can see this completely corrosion on this tape right here. And let's see, maybe I think you saw this one. And here is another angle. You can see how bad it's looking. So one side was looking fine, but this is the bottom side. This is where the most corrosion was. So by looking at this, I was kind of positive that there are few bad cells, right? Okay, check this one out. Now this is the one that completely, the cap is completely corroded and came out. You can see all this lithium, whatever, the tape and all this technology that these guys use to kind of wrap around before they make 3.7 volt or 4.2 and etc. But this thing completely popped open. And let's see. But yeah, here you can see when I did the total math, so out of 20 there were 18 cells that were still looking good. Again, I have not tested the cells at this point. It was only 2 cells that were pretty damaged, that are impossible to use, but again 18 cells were in pretty good condition. So what I did, I basically cleaned the top for every cells, kind of wiped them off and kind of made it like neat looking cells, because I was of course planning to recycle all of them. And here's the back side of these cells. So you can see they're pretty good. Sure, they have corrosion, but they looks pretty clean for most part. These are of course the top positive side, and this is the back side, which is the negative side. So I cleaned everything very carefully. But yeah, after I was done, here I'm gonna show you the video based on my results. All right, welcome back guys. So yeah, this one I'm going to show you all the testing. So as you can see, I clearly clean all those terminals, remove all the BMS, not all, but of course there's only one, but yeah, remove the BMS here. BMS of course looks like in great condition. So yeah, BMS is completely fine. I don't see any problem in here. Yeah, BMS is good. So the only problem is in the batteries. I mean, here you can see these two clearly. So I'm going to show you the testing of all the cells. But yeah, let me show you the voltage here. Literally zero. See, I'm using this charger and you can clearly see this is not even picking up charging, because these cells are literally 0 volt. And I'm going to try to charge with this power supply. So let's see, negative to negative, positive to positive, and look at that. It's not even like registering anything, like it's not even taking a single volt. And sometimes when the batteries are too dead, like there's no voltage in them, you can basically kind of jump start it, just give like 3 or 4 volt, and then you can simply like kind of power these batteries. But see, in this case it's totally dead, like it's completely dead. So yeah, they are not even registering. So I went through all the cells, none of them are giving me any sign of life. So I don't think these can be recovered at all. I have opened a lot of batteries in past, and normally you can still recover lithium cells. Look at it, literally nothing. It's not even showing any voltage drawn, which is not a good sign. So these cells are kind of toast. See, I'm charging even here in my other charger, it's not even showing anything. Now see, this is the interesting one, which is very dangerous and scary looking. I mean, look at the cells. It literally, front thing is like popped out clearly. You can see inside lithium stuff is coming out. Yeah, look at that. This thing is like literally inside cylinder thing is coming. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. I have never seen lithium cell open like this. This is pretty dangerous and crazy to even look at. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, these are all those like lithium plate or whatever the thing is like wrapped around. Yeah, and see the inside, the bottom piece, and how it like literally cracked open. I mean, that tells you how risky these things are. I mean, I would never want to leave these things plugged in charging and leave my home. You know, you always want to, I think, charge your hoverboard type e-scooter or anything lithium based charging device or anything, I would say leave in a garage or something. It's not a safe idea. I mean, look at that. The two cells that literally kind of burned or popped open, which is so dangerous. But everything else is basically 0 volt. I tried everything and I'm like, yeah, I think it's pretty interesting to share with you guys. I've never seen batteries this dead, like literally zero, won't even register anything. Like, it's pretty bad. It's pretty crazy. So it's all going into, I mean, you know, I'm gonna recycle it. I know you can go to nearest your Lowe's or Home Depot, recycle the lithium batteries. So I'm gonna go there and give it to them so they can recycle it. I mean, there's no volt, so it's not gonna harm anything, but at least they can recycle these cells out. There's literally 0 volt, so they're not dangerous right now. They're basically, yeah, they're pretty 0 volt. So I don't even know what was the last time they were charged. But yeah, guys, so what I'm planning right now is to use this BMS and use this bottom and top shell. So I'm going to rebuild the entire battery for my scooter, and then maybe, you know, I can maybe come up with a part 2 so you guys can see. So I have to collect like about 20 cells. I'll make sure everything works perfect before I, you know, start this DIY. So yeah, just wait for me. I'll be coming back with part 2 on this video. But yeah, in this case, going back to the question, can these battery be, you know, repaired? I would say it all depends. I have seen a lot of them that can be repaired, but in this case, it's too dangerous. I mean, this is like really bad, and all the cells are completely 0 volt, and they're not even picking up any charging, not even from here. I mean, I can show you the 12 volt. Let me give you a little higher. I tried that too. See, I'm gonna give like 12 volt. They're not even picking up any charging. See, look at that. Like literally nothing. Normally you should see some sort of like you know, numbers here in milliamp or amperes. As soon as it draw any power, it's already output light is on. It's not picking up anything. So this puppy is toast. But yeah, guys, I'll be coming back with part 2. And normally, again, going back, it can be repaired, but depends on the condition of your battery. In this case, negative, but for most part, if you open it, yes, it can be repaired, but you know, depends on what was the last time it was charged, how long it's been like sitting in your garage or in your, you know, wherever it's sitting. But this was too corroded. I think it's leaked and it damaged the whole thing. But anyway, guys, peace out. If you like something from my video, do like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.